Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, that little cutie is Nem, and today we are going to be watching Season 3, Episode 7 of Lost. It kind of ended on a cliffhanger last time, so I am very excited to see if Kate runs, if Sawyer is allowed to run with her, what Jack does. Like, I am living for sassy Jack this season. He has 0 F's left to give, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want. And honestly, it's my favorite version of Jack thus far. So let's see where this goes. Anything else happen? We learned about a new person whose name we have not heard before, and that is Jacob. Jack apparently was not on Jacob's initial list. So that was very interesting information, and I'm curious when we will meet Jacob, because I thought Ben was the HBIC, you know? So we're gonna have to see who Jacob is. Maybe this episode will tell us. Only one way to find out, and that is by watching it right now. Was her plan successful? Or is this a flashback? It is a flashback.
Hello.
Ha. Because that's Ethan. The plant. Yeah, that would hurt.
Okay.
Some doctor you are.
I'm not doing this as your doctor. I'm doing it as your sister.
Oh, it was her sister.
I like living on the beach.
This is Miami, Rachel. Everything's on the beach.
Oh.
You have about an hour head start before they
That kind of just blew my mind, because Ethan was there. Why the fuck was Ethan in Miami?
Sawyer, let's go! Sawyer!
Yeah, Sawyer, this is a bit... Okay. I get it, but, like, also... Like, yeah, you don't have to be as shitty as other people are to you.
If you have to, kill them.
See, this is why I just don't believe her, okay? Like, what the fuck is going on with her? Who the fuck is she? You know, Sam? You know? She trying to steal. Oh, that's probably why her sister said she would get in trouble, because she's stealing meds. Oh, and they're test samples, too. So it's like an experimental drug. Right?
Why exactly are you here?
I know that actor, but...
I am today's lab work.
Juliet, this is Sherry. Sherry, this is Juliet, my ex-wife.
Oh,
Juliet's leaving.
that's awkward.
Jules,
Girlie,
could you please
you can do better.
turn off the lights?
Okay, now you're just being a fucking creepy asshole.
So why don't we see if we can come up with some kind of peaceful
Is
resolution?
that what you call asking me to kill Ben while on the operating table? Make it look like an accident?
That's ridiculous.
She wants Ben
Tom,
to die. She
he's
said
lying.
that if
I
I
don't
did
know
it,
what you're
that
trying
she
to
would
do, Jack.
protect me. No!
Oh, he just turned right over on her.
Juliet, get out.
Tom, he's lying.
You said you can't stitch him up. Then you don't need to be in here.
And she's not
Go,
wrong.
Julie.
I mean, he's not wrong. But if she's the one who, like, can hold the shit for Jack and help him, then she's kind of necessary also.
Don't let him fool you. He'll never let a patient just die.
I mean, if you push a man to a certain point, you don't know what they're capable of, to be honest. Like, I don't think that regular Jack would do that, but again, you push a man to a certain point. Oh,
This way.
yeah, go with her, go with her, go with her. Go with her. Like, what's your other option? Men with guns.
Hey.
Oh shit, is he coming out of anesthesia?
Could somebody please get Juliet?
what you took from the lab. It raises some very serious ethical questions.
Yep.
Maybe even criminal concerns.
Usually it does. She's desperately trying to help her sister.
With me, and we will win prizes and drink champagne and do a lot of good for people.
Notice where, like, in what order he listed those things. Just saying.
I'm Tom, by the way.
Hello, Tom.
They've got history.
Yeah, can you tell me what it is?
I would like for you to go back in there, put Ben under, and finish the surgery. Because I'm going to go help your friends escape.
Just feels like this is what they wanted all along. I can't help but get that feeling.
Middleos Bioscience is based in Oregon. We're just outside of Portland. These shots might seem a little cheeseball, but our people really are this happy.
Well, they
now,
seem
why? Because
fake.
we're privately funded.
They seem
privately
Photoshopped.
funded means
honestly. I recognize him from Bates Motel, which I have not seen, but my mom liked, so I've seen his face a few times.
We think you're special, Dr. Park, and we want you to lead a team of highly trained people because we think you're just that good.
I can't.
She got to take care of her sister.
Why can't you?
My ex-husband wouldn't let me.
He wouldn't want you to have this opportunity?
No, he doesn't want me to have anything. He would never give the okay. It's
Maybe we could reach out to him on your behalf.
Don't bother.
Must be something that he would respond to.
If you were hit by a bus, how about that? That would work.
Oh, shit. I wonder if they take that seriously. Oh my god. Oh my god. What?
It's gotta be in there.
Mac?
What, you mean you ain't sure?
It's the only place I haven't looked.
Oh, that's so fun. I was not at all expecting
Yeah.
Mac from It's Always Sunny.
Aldo?
Open the door!
Alex, what the hell are you doing?
They must have gone out of their cages. I caught them in the jungle. Now open up, Aldo!
Whoa, just stop! Alex, you're not supposed to be here. If your dad finds out, he's gonna kill
My
you.
dad was the one who told me to bring them here.
Is
To you.
Ben her dad?
Maybe you should call him. I'm sure he's got nothing better to do.
Listen, I got Alex here. She's got Austin and Ford with her.
Oh, damn.
Don't get mad at me, just because you were dumb enough to fall for the old Wookiee prisoner gag.
Where's Carl?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shoot him in the knee.
What?
Give me the rifle. We don't have time for this. I'll do it.
Whoa, okay, all right. He's at the end of the hall, room 23. Keys are in my back pocket.
Torturing her? This is some brainwashing shit. Some brainwashing torture.
Is he okay?
Look, we got your boyfriend back. Now, where's your damn boat?
That was so loud. I'm glad I was only wearing one headphone, honestly.
Idiot! Where are they? I don't know.
We're letting him go.
I know Ben would rather die than let them go.
Hi, honey. Thank you for showing me your toy.
I'm pregnant.
Oh. Okay, so
I'm pregnant.
okay, so she was trying to get her pregnant. What? I thought she was like treating her for cancer or something.
blood test too. I didn't want to tell you till I was sure.
It worked.
Yeah.
Okay. This is good.
My whole life, all I've ever wanted was to have a baby, and now because of you, I'm gonna.
I'm glad.
God, now I just need to get healthy.
Yeah, I'm worried that she's...
No, I just need to get healthy so I can see the little bugger get into an Ivy League school, you know?
Okay, I would have gotten healthy first.
Of course you will.
Maybe.
You will.
You know, I don't know.
Now you can tell that bastard ex-husband of yours what he can do with his ethics.
I need to see your labs. We'll have to verify the data.
Is she gonna push her in front of this bus?
I'm not interested in publishing, Ed. It's my sister.
Fine, then. If you're not interested, why are you concerned?
Well, okay, so she didn't make that happen, but like, maybe she manifested that shit. I don't know.
Because ever since the sky turned purple, what the hell happened?
I just nicked an artery.
Isn't that what you already did?
Yeah, well, that was on purpose.
This one's by accident.
Can you fix it?
Damn it.
Danny. No, Sawyer. Danny.
Oh, he sees him. Turn around, damn.
No! Danny!
I mean, she told him to let him go.
Let's go.
I don't know if
Not you, Alex.
Oh.
You're staying.
Why?
We both know your father, and the only way he'll let Carl live is if you're here when he wakes up.
Oh, shit. She can't leave.
I'm sorry, Alex.
That's fucked.
Then I'll see you real soon.
Hopefully.
I love you.
Oh, they're cute. They're just kids.
You made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You tore something on her back. And all the nerves came loose. So you came to fight. And then you weren't afraid anymore. And you fixed her. You saved her.
That was his ex-wife, right? I can't remember. Maybe not.
Promise me that you'll never come back here for me. Don't come back, Kate.
Jack, where are you?
Turn it off.
Jack! Jack, please, where are you?
I feel like they'll come back for him. Imagine they just coast onto the fucking island and then are people not gonna be like, where the fuck did you come from?
Tissue?
Thank you.
Is it him? Oh, it's Ethan. We saw him before. He works for the company, right?
Have we met?
We saw him in the hallway.
Dr. Burke,
Yep. I knew he was with that guy.
Mr. Albert?
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Are you? Because I think you orchestrated a bus, sir.
I said that I wanted him to get hit by a bus.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like,
Dr. Burke, I
we
realize
had
you,
nothing to do with
shook
that.
up right now, but this is just a tragic accident. You can't blame yourself. I don't even remember you saying that. You need to be back before your sister gives birth.
Oh, how did they know about that?
How did you know that
Well, we're very thorough in our recruitment process.
Can my sister come?
Won't work. We're pretty remote. She wouldn't have access to the treatment that she needs.
They are taking her to the island.
There's plenty of clinics and...
Well, actually, we're not quite in Portland.
What do you call the island?
He said that if I let him live, that he would finally let me go home.
I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, I know what she said, and I believe her, but I just also maybe don't know if I believe her. So, is Mytilos bioscience? Is it, and is it affiliated with the Dharma Initiative? Are they two different things? It seems kind of weird that there would be two independent research things going on at the same place at the same time. But clearly, they were talking about the island. She just didn't know it. So I 100% believe that they killed Edmund to get her. She said hit him by a bus. She said the only way she would come is if he got hit by a bus, because that's the only way he would let her go. And then he just gets hit by a bus. Was Ethan driving the fucking bus? Like, it's very sus, you know? And Ethan was already at the place where she was giving her sister the meds, because we saw him walking down the hallway. So that's probably how they found out about the sister. What does Metalos bioscience, like, what is the connection to the Dharma Initiative? Because clearly there is one. Is the Dharma Initiative just another name for it? Is Metalos Bioscience a front, a cover, an LLC, something of that sort? Is it something like that? I just don't know. And I'm still having a hard time trusting Juliet, you guys. And maybe I'm being ridiculous. Maybe I'm being completely out of line, because I feel like this episode was intended to make her more trustworthy. And I do think that the flashback Juliet I would trust, because she didn't seem to really be like devious or bad or anything like that. But current Juliet, we don't know what has happened in the 3 years that she says she's been on this island. People can change. A lot can happen. If she went through some kind of trauma, if Ben is like a bad guy, which we are pretty sure he is, like, who knows what he could have done, and she could be a different person. Now, if her sister is still on the mainland, and she's been here for 3 years, the mainland, still in Miami, I guess, and she's been here for 3 years, then hopefully her sister is A, still alive, and B, like, happy and adjusted and, like, has a little baby, or a 3-year-old, I guess, at this point, 2-year-old. So that would indicate to me that she has a motivation to get back home. Like, that she would be telling Jack the truth. But I just have such a hard time trusting someone so closely connected to Ben. Because I still feel like this would be a pretty clever psychological move for them to do to get Ben to, or to get Jack on their side. Or at least Juliet's side, right? And I think she knew that he wouldn't let Ben die. Or maybe she gambled on it. I don't know. I still want to trust her, and I'm still having trouble trusting her. And I don't know what it's going to take for me to actually trust her. I think if we could have heard the conversation, if we could, like, you know, trust but verify what she said, then that would help me to trust her. Also, I want to say, I'm sorry if I was a little distracted in this episode. A lot of cats happening, a lot of noises happening, a lot of ADHD brain happening. So I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was really good, but I also was very distracted during it. So I apologize if you could tell that I was distracted. Honestly, I literally got distracted in the middle of talking about being distracted. I was like, okay, I'm bored. I'm done. I'm done talking about being distracted. I really liked how they started the flashback in the beginning of the episode. It was like, it reminded me of the flashback in the first episode of this season, where in that you don't know if they're on the island or not. Or you don't realize that they are on the island until the plane starts crashing, right? In this one, you assume that she is on the island, and you don't realize that she's not until she goes in with, when she says Miami and opens the window. So I think that was a really cool thing. I like that they sort of tricked us. Like, I thought it was a flashback when they showed Ethan, but I still thought that they were on the island. I'm also really interested in the fact that, so far Ben is the only one who claims that he's been on this island his whole life. And I just wonder the truth of that. Maybe, okay, so she's like a geneticist, right? Maybe Ben is a person, or she's not a geneticist, but I don't know what she is actually. She's a scientist that helps, and a doctor, and she helps women get pregnant or make babies, right? With that very limited knowledge of exactly what she does, maybe Ben was created on this island 3 years ago, somehow aged up. Does it make sense? No. Still gonna throw it out there as a theory. It's clear that Edmund, Juliet's ex, has a type. And it very much seems like it's women who he can take advantage of and who he can make their career depend on his say-so, right? So kind of like, yeah, it's crazy that a bus ran over him, but also he didn't seem like the best guy. Like, do I think he deserved to get hit by a bus? Probably not, but it depends on how controlling he was and if he ever ventured into like abusive territory, because I feel like it was kind of hinted at maybe. And I think that if a person is too controlling, it can lend itself to abuse. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He seemed like a scummy person. That's kind of my thoughts about him. I feel like I've seen him play that kind of character before, so I think the actor probably gets typecast. Speaking of actors, I was not at all expecting to see Mac from fucking It's Always Sunny in Lost. Never in my mind. Like, if you could have been like, who do you think you might see as a guest star on Lost? I would not have ever said, is his name Rob McElhenney? I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. But I would not have said him. I would not have said Mac. That's so funny. I was not expecting it, and it was a fun little cameo for me. It was not fun for him, but it was fun for me. Also, I did not expect for Carl to still be alive, so that was shocking. I don't know why I thought they killed him. I also was curious about the relationship between Alex and Ben, because when she came to where Sawyer and Kate were working that time to try to help them, she said, let me talk to Ben, and he was like, oh, or Juliet or somebody said like, oh, Ben doesn't want to see you, or Danny. And I was like, he actually said the opposite. Or no, they said that, and then later Ben asked, oh, did she ask about me? And they were like, no, which wasn't true. But I was curious about what their relationship was since then, and now it seems that he has raised her. Also, having said that, I'm realizing that he was not grown in a lab when Juliet came 3 years ago. So, because Alex is not, I mean, she's supposed to be 16, right? Because that's how long Rousseau's been on the island, and she had her on the island, I believe. So she's 16, 17 maybe at this point. No, there's only been like 2 months on the island, right? Not a year. I always think if it's been like seasons, it's been a year, but it's as far as we know, I think it's been like 2 months still. Yeah. So there goes that theory. Still not sure why Ben would be on the island, though. Like, where he came from and how he got here. But those are mysteries for another episode, I suppose. So we did lose Danny in this episode. Juliet was just like, pow, pow, pow. And I don't know. I did not shed any tears, nor will I. But, like, I do kind of still feel bad for him because, like, he was in the grieving process for his wife. Regardless of if I think that they are the initiators of it, regardless of if I don't understand how they can't see themselves as the initiators, and that what is done back to them is only a reaction to what they're doing. So I don't agree with that aspect of it, but it was still his wife. He seemed to love her. Grief is a fucking whirlwind of emotions, and anger is a very, very easy to access emotion during the grieving process. And I think it's very normal that he would be very angry. You also do look for someone to blame, right? It's just a human emotion. It's just a human thing to do, to be like, this is your fault, even if you know that it's not. So he seemed like kind of an angry person already, and I am a firm believer that grief can and does really fuck with your emotions, and honestly, it can make people that aren't that angry very angry. So I don't know. I feel like now that he's not an active threat, and I don't have to worry about him and him killing Sawyer, because I was very, very concerned about that a couple episodes ago, that I can look at him with a more empathetic lens and sort of understand what he was going through. I don't know. I don't have that much to say about it. I kind of like Tom, but I don't trust him. I don't trust any of them, except for Alex. Maybe Carl. But I like Tom, I think. He's interesting, at least. You know. Like, Ben I hate. Like, real don't like him. Juliet I also like, but don't trust. So, I don't know. We'll see. That was really weird, like, torture, hypnotizing, indoctrination shit that they were doing to Carl. So I don't know what the purpose of it was. Like, lots of pictures, little sayings about God and about grow where you're planted, or something about a seed and a plant. And it was very loud. And I don't know what the intended result is of what they were doing, except for just maybe, like, torture. Maybe they're trying to re-indoctrinate him, since he's going rogue with Alex a lot of the time. I assume Alex is allowed to go rogue only because Ben is, like, her dad, you know. Yeah, I think this was a really interesting episode. We sort of got, like, some answers, but it really just leads to a lot more questions, right? So I'm excited that Sawyer and Kate are going to be back in the camp, presumably in the next episode. And then obviously with Locke and everybody, we're going to figure out how to mount a rescue for Jack. Like, I feel like that's the only way that this can go. Like, I don't think we're just going to leave Jack there. Especially because in this episode, like, I don't even ship it. You know I ship Kate and Sawyer. You guys know that. But, like, the Jack and Kate was real strong in this episode. And, like, I even was getting pulled into it. And I don't actually care, like, about them ending up together. I think that they will, but I don't, like, I have no investment in it. So, like, the fact that I was getting pulled into that conversation and I could, like, feel how much they both needed that moment together. I think Sawyer could as well, which is why he was so upset. But, like, that kind of tells me that, one, the actors are great, but two, that it really is, like, an end game sort of situation, I think. But yeah, also it tells me, like, there's no way we're fucking leaving Jack on that island to fend for himself. Like, come on. Anyway, I think that's all that I have to say about this episode. Once again, you guys, I do want to apologize because, like, my brain, she is not on it today. She is off in another land. And I don't know where she is. Probably I'm just hungry and very caffeinated. So, anyway, I will try to make sure that for the next episode, I am, like, a little bit more in the zone. If you guys want to watch the next episode right now, you can over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes so far of Lost. That is over on Patreon as well, which is linked in the description down below. I think I'm gonna go try to find food, and I just spit everywhere. I'm sorry if you saw that. I apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna go find food and try to make this shit work. Because right now, the switch is off and the electricity's out and I need to turn it back on. Yeah. Clearly not working. Until next time. Bye, guys. Dear Lord.